Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell in raw form, and welcome to another Help Me Devvon raw tutorial. And today, in this Help Me Devvon tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to make your chorus feel like a chorus. Now, when I show you this, it's going to be basically in 2 steps. And you can do this in your mix process or your mastering process. But let me explain to you exactly what I mean when I say making your chorus feel like a chorus. Long story short, we're going to figure out from a sonics perspective, from a mix perspective, how to make that chorus feel like the moment. That's a really big deal when it comes to your music, is trying to figure out from a mixing standpoint how to make certain things feel like moments. And this is what I'm trying to capitalize on. When it comes to your music, it's very important to have moments of contrast where things feel like very open and things feel closed, just moments that really help to separate moments inside the music. So how can we create these moments in our music from a sonic perspective in mixing? I'm going to show you this in 2 steps. First step is going to be in share volume, something very simple that you can do for the chorus that will actually help engage it and make it feel like it's giving you the impression of a larger spectrum, if that makes any sense. And the second thing is going to be MidSide EQ, which is going to give you this sense of this openness and this really just ultra nice sound that makes it feel like the hairs on your arms will kind of stand up. And with these 2 steps combined, you can get a chorus to feel like a chorus. Now, this is just a technique. You can use this. I'm going to show you this. If you watch this entire video, I promise you, you'll be so happy. And if you just bypass this entire video, you're going to be mad in 3 years when you actually discover this. So let's get right to this. Okay. So first and foremost, the song that we're going to be looking at is a song called What's the Word? It's from a great artist that's getting his life together. His name is Mike Classic. Shout out to Mike Classic. And long story short, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this for you without our technique at all. I'm just going to play it for you for what it is so you can get an idea of what it sounds like going from the verse into the chorus. So check this out. What's the word? What's the word? Okay, sounds cool. I don't have an issue with it. Amazing song too, by the way. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to engage our technique on and listen to how this feels in sound. Just listen to how this sounds. And more or less how this feels. Feel how this feels. All right, let's put our techniques back on. And now listen to this. What's the word? What's the word? There's just something about this very subtle trick that I can feel like something's changed. I can feel the mix feel wider. I can feel the impact of that moment now. And it's so subtle that a lot of you are like, I might not heard anything. But if you did and your ears are trained enough to hear nuances like that, it's more of a feeling. It's this thing that just happened that now I know, oh, that's the chorus. As opposed to when I played it the first time, it kind of just stayed like that. It was, you may have realized the chorus was there, but there really wasn't anything sonically to take it up and make you feel that impact. And now that we've done this technique with 2 steps, you basically have this easy to identify way of feeling that impact of the actual chorus. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. Now, in order, before we go any further, I ask you guys to comment, like, subscribe. Make sure that you visit helpmedevvon.info at any time to get some of our goodies in our store to keep this channel going for a bunch of other DAWs that I'm sure you have. Let's get back to the tutorial. Okay, so first things first, let me just take off the other stuff that we have. And I want to take you to the volume part of our step, okay? So, as you can see right here, this is basically where the song transitions from verse to chorus. Check this out. What's the word? So that's where it transitions from verse into the chorus. And when it does that, you can see that what I did was I boosted the volume of this entire thing about 1 dB. So from here going to here, you'll see a dB difference of 4.1 going to 3.1. So I boosted the overall chorus moment about 1 dB. And what that does is I did it on a slope where it felt gradual. So it wasn't so abrupt, as opposed to instead, now the volume rises about a dB. So now the volume kind of goes up like, what's the word? It's like it opens up right at that impactful moment. And that's basically why I did it on a slope like that for as far as the automation is concerned. So all I did was take this, and you can do this in any DAW. It's called automation, volume automation. I'm going to assume that you know how to do this. If you don't, I'll create another tutorial for this another day. But what you're going to do is you're just going to create some automation where a little before the actual drop of the actual chorus and the actual verse, you want to rise it up to that moment of the chorus, about a dB. And we're going to push it all the way until the end of the chorus, which is right here, and you'll notice it go right back down. So watch this. And the volume varies in a subtle way, goes back down to a dB, and the moment kind of just brings itself back down. And that is the first step in actually creating those moments. And I did this not once, but every time the chorus actually happens. So you'll see this moment right here where I did it, boom, boosted that a dB on the chorus, and then right here, boosted that a dB on the chorus moment. So now every time the chorus comes in, there's this impactful boom of volume, just sheer, just utter volume that just kind of rises and hits the processing and stuff like that a little bit harder, okay? That's the first step. The second step is the one that I say always makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up, and this is some MidSide processing. Now, this is a very interesting way that I did it, in a sense of I did it with bypass automation. What I did was I said on that moment where the chorus actually comes in, I I engage the actual plugin to give me the MidSide EQ settings that I created. So thankfully, if I move on over here to this moment where it's actually happening, you see it came on because the automation is set bypass wise. What I did was I boosted right here at the 6600 hertz range about a dB. Not a lot. I'm not doing a big drastic move, just something very subtle where you can feel it. And I boosted about a dB at 6600 hertz. Now, when I boosted about a dB at 6600 hertz, what it did was it created this openness. It boosted the side information of the entire mix for this particular region that I have it engaged for. And then when the verse comes back in, we'll scrub over here. I unbypass the plugin goes right off. So it only is engaged, this side information boost is only in during the chorus moment. Same thing for over here. So obviously it's off, boom, it's on during the chorus moment. All right. Okay, so I want you to listen to this very closely. I want you to see how this feels and then understand what is happening. So remember, the volume is going to be boosted at a dB, and now I'm going to do a MidSide EQ boost to the side information at 6600 hertz for this actual chorus moment as well. Pay attention to how this feels. Notice the side information as far as the stereo information on the side. You'll notice it feel like it got a little bit more open and it feels wider, the entire mix for this one moment, okay? All right. So back it up just a little bit and pay attention. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? It's if you have headphones on or if you're listening to this on studio monitors, man, did you hear that? And you felt that. And that's what's so dope about it, because that moment just, it exists now. The moment wasn't there before. What we're going to do is I'm going to turn off both of the effects and let's see what it felt like before. So real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the song for you again. I'm going to play it with this effect, these two steps on, and then I'm going to turn it off immediately and play it so you can get an idea of what it feels like. Pay attention to what it feels like as opposed to what it sounds like. Pay attention to the feeling that it gives you going off of one of the other. So first, with it, and then I'll turn it off. All right, so with it first.
What's the word? What's the word?
All right, and now without.
What's the word? What's the word?
You can hear that difference. It kind of feels like it stays flat, as opposed to when it's engaged, something happens, something enhances. And that is a trick that I've learned from some incredible engineers that have taught me how to create contrast in your mixes and masters, how to make a song more engaging, how to keep people there for longer. Because when the song goes back to that sonic character of feeling less wide, the focus comes back down and people can feel that focus of the verse as opposed to the chorus. And now you have a song that has contrast, and now your chorus feels like a chorus. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment below. Let me know what you thought about that, and also let me know what you want to see next. You can also visit helpmedevvon.info at any time to get some of our templates, presets, all kinds of goodies for a bunch of DAWs that I'm sure you guys have. You can also follow us at helpmedevvon on the Instagram, where we give a bunch of tips and tricks on the daily for a bunch of different things. And also make sure you join our Discord community with a bunch of aspiring engineers and artists like yourself getting game and trying to get better. So I hope that was helpful, and until next time, you guys.